Tutuka Power Station is situated 25 kilometers from Standerton in Mpumalanga. This power station was constructed in 1980 and the first unit was commissioned in March 1985. In June 1996, the power station was completed and ready to pump 3,000 megawatts to the national grid. 36 years later, it's rated as one of the worst performing power stations in the country. The end of this power station's lifeline is in 2041. That means this power station has at least 19 years left to operate. Initially, Tutuka Power Station could produce 3,654 megawatts. But over the years, the effects of poor maintenance and corruption have seen its capacity slowly dwindling. Its deterioration has left a huge gap in the country's power supply.
Eskom is basically taking action. There are investigations that are happening pertaining to that. Well, there are some of the recent reports that have been shared with regards to arrests that has happened here at Tutuka and suspensions that have taken place. This basically is just to indicate that Eskom takes zero tolerance into, fraud, corruption and theft activities.
Tutuka Power Station has 6 coal-fired generation units. One unit can produce at least 600 megawatts to the national grid. Today, this unit can barely contribute anything closer to 600 megawatts to the grid. Eskom says 1 megawatt can produce electricity to at least 150 houses. But the failing power station can now only power at least 60,000 houses of the 540,000 that it was initially supposed to accommodate.
The damage is that we, as Tutuka, are not able to produce the megawatts that we are supposed to produce. The station here has got a capacity to put to the grid about 3,510 megawatts. But due to these unfortunate events that took place, we find ourselves now with less megawatts that we put to the grid.
For the first time since 2019, Tutuka Power Station was able to run all of its 6 units at full capacity on October 29th. But lack of maintenance over the years and missing spare parts means the power station was unable to continue with this trend. Eskom says it's cleaning up its power stations to enable them to keep the lights on. Nothando Makutulela, SABC News, Johannesburg.